Bro, it wasn't even 24 hours until Image Line dropped one of the biggest bombs of this year with their flstudio 2025.2 update. Ableton gang. It's devastating, isn't it? Man, it has to be. Oh my God. Free update too. And within this free update, there is a myriad of things that they are dropping, bruh. It pales in comparison. I have no words, and I'm gonna leave on all the stutters. They dropped Emphasizer, which is Sound Goodalizer, and then FL Fruity Slicer 2. They even added stuff from Unison Audio. And they got a looper, bruh. A dedicated looper for every channel. And improvements to the piano roll. They are literally whooping feet right now of all the DAWs on the market. No cap. If you want to try it out for yourself, you can for free at imageline.com. I have it linked in the description box so that you will be guided in the right direction and you will be greeted with the download link. You can try it out for free, and then buying it right now, it's a Black Friday sale if you're watching it as of today. Bro, I was so excited for the update that I forgot to install it first. The first thing we gotta check out is that Emphasizer joint, man. So screen here, just go over to your master, and we're going to test out on the master. You need to go to new. If you go to more plugins and you type that thing in, so if I type in EM, it'll pull up emphasis, which emphasis is right here, but that doesn't show Emphasizer. Emphasizer is already over here. This is how the UI looks like. Let's start some music up. And yeah, I got some wild stuff going on. So this is Emphasizer. So let's go ahead and try out some of the effects for this real quick. See, presets, none. Okay. All right, let's just try it. So I see it as a soft clipper. Let's try a soft clipper. Whoa, that thing heavy. That thing is really heavy. I can't go all the way up in volume, so if it's a little lower, then I do apologize. But yeah, I can tell the difference. Let's just go at it again real quick. It's bypassed. Straight like that, I think it's heavy as hell, bruh. I think it's heavy as hell. I'm gonna stop playing with y'all guys. Y'all already know I want to try Fruity Slicer 2. Bro, got to. I'm gonna try out some of Produced by Jack. Shout out to my boy, man. Shout out to my dog, by the way. And he has some dope ass samples, so let's go ahead and use that. Ooh. Oh yeah. Let's go ahead and open up Edison and trim it up real quick. Man, I forgot how butter smooth using Edison is. I had to use that in Ableton because Ableton's editor is ass. I ain't gonna even hold you. Let me know of how I can make it to where if I click on this window right here, that I can use my space bar and play the sample, because that's annoying. Fruity Slicer 2 is in the new category. And then we have the chops here. I guess I can play the chops. And they're relative to, and I'm gonna set the time stretch, maybe. And they're relative to the chops, so if I play it on here. Wow. It's actually doing it. FL gang, y'all might have made it. Wow. The things that bother me about this is that it automatically dumps your chops in there, which is fine for anybody else, but for me, I don't necessarily care for it. Otherwise, you could just delete everything out of the piano roll. It's not that difficult to do. I'm gonna make my chops monophonic, and I believe it's per chop too. But you could do all and then do monophonic. So that is a way to control everything. And then there's other features too, like everything else that was in the Slice X is still there, and you can slice by beat now, which is similar to the MPC in that sense. I'm gonna go ahead and lay down the chops. All right, so I got my chops down. There are some things that I've noticed here. Transpose. it works. Not gonna lie, FL, I might be returning to you soon. Oh my God, everything that I like works. I'm gonna pick out my background after the video, but other than that, there are some other things. Let's just say you don't like what you got right here, right? So you can't come up with a drum line. You can't do anything, dude. You just need an idea. So they have this loop feature at the top left side of the screen right here. And mind you, they have a drop down menu. I don't know how long that's been there. But anyway, so you can go over here. Let's say you want to do some trap stuff, or you just want to get a variant or something like that. You get, you just select trap. If you see everything has disappeared on your screen or whatever, don't freak out, dude. Like, just go ahead and, you know the vibes. Just click on everything right here and then Control X and then go back to your pattern or whatever. And then just press V or whatnot. And it should be there, I think. So what I need to do is obviously mute the keys. I don't know what the tops are. I'm going to go ahead and mute the drums in here because, you know, I think you need not to hear the drums now. And then boom. So what if I wanted to make this into like a drill beat or something like that? And you can change the project tempo and all that stuff. You get the vibes. Mute that. And then just mix your stuff. I have it turned down low on purpose so that it doesn't interfere with what we got going on. Before we even go to my conclusion and my pros and cons for the update, I want to remind people that they have a Black Friday sale where you can save up to 30% off, and it is very dope. I kid you not. This is the DAW of choice for the big 2025 and 2026 and probably from beyond. And what I'll do is I'll just go to upgrade now or whatnot. And you can see the features and stuff like that because I'm already logged into my account or whatnot. And you get a double the discount if you already own FL Studio. Wow, that is crazy. Tell me how you feel about this video. I think FL Studio is probably in the best place that it could ever be. And mind you, every update is free. And for those who don't know, if you happen to be dipping and diving in between DAWs, I was happy and disappointed with the Ableton update when I found out that their version of stem separation is only for the suite edition of their software, while FL Studio gives you all these new features for the free ski in any version of FL Studio. I don't know what to say. That's just gonna make everybody use FL Studio. And mind you, the only appealing thing about Ableton is just recording traditionally. That ain't the case with this next generation. The new generation don't care about none of that stuff, bruh. They don't care about none of that. Facts. And this is just the reason why FL Studio is king. Now, I will say this. There are some gradual improvements that we will talk about in FL Slicer or Fruity Slicer 2 that need to happen. And all these things that I will suggest in that video will definitely be something that a lot of you guys can't avoid. I'm just gonna spell it out for you and let it be what it be. But let me know how you feel about the new FL Studio update. I honestly think it's fire. unlike the controller that came out years ago. I had to do it.